Or let's do these.
Okay, so we are recording. We are recording right now.
Let's do this on Mondays, and we'll do the live show on Fridays.
Let's do it.
All right.
So
go ahead.
Going back to this again with the vision, I just remember feeling as my older self. I'm pretty sure it's this body existence, but I remember feeling that you have to let go of a lot of materialistic shit.
Oh yeah.
Because changes are coming, like changes that are so night and day that you would not expect it coming.
Right.
And I remember not having to work. I lost a lot of my materialistic stuff, and it became almost like survival, but a good thing.
That is so crazy. I've had a fifth dimensional experience one time, and I was taken to where we are going to be in the fifth dimension, and literally it was like a 30-second thing. They let me have that experience, and that was it. I opened my door. I was at my house, and everything was like white. Like it was just like bright as fuck light there. And someone came to my door and delivered. It was like a pallet of like what looked like berries, and it had like a light language symbol on it. And the guy didn't open his mouth and talk to me at all, but we were like telepathically communicating. I was like, thank you so much, but I wasn't like talking. And it was just beautiful, and it felt so blissful. And then it was over, and it sounds fucking crazy, but like
no, it's awesome. No, you probably saw like a future version of yourself too. Yeah, because again, time's all at once. That's how we see this shit.
There's this joke where it's like all the grandparents are like, I bought this house in 1970 for 11 raspberries.
Oh yeah.
Oh
man, that's freaking nuts.
Yeah,
we've all seen the same shit.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's like that we're getting downloads and we're getting these glimpses, and it's like, you know, at the beginning of my awakening, I had this image showed, like I told you guys before, it was like an Earth and another Earth, and there was a split happening. There was an old Earth and a new Earth, and I was like, what the fuck is that image? You know, and of course, it's happening
right
now. So yeah, let's just say there's a theme around Meteor. I don't know what it is, but there is a theme around Meteor. It's October 5th, 2022. And there's a theme of a meteor, some event happening with a meteor soon.
This weekend? Or do they not have a time?
I have no other sources other than my guides. And listen, I was supposed to have a Joshua Tree retreat this weekend, right?
Yeah.
And I've never had so many blocks in having a retreat where every single person that wanted to come was like, oh my God, I can't come anymore. Or, oh my God, I can't go on those dates. Can we move the dates? Everyone. So I was like, okay, Spirit is trying to tell me to just not have this retreat. I better listen, or I'm going to have something bad happen. And so I listened and I canceled it. And then when I canceled it, I had confirmation that was the right decision. And then my friend and I that were doing the retreat were talking. I was like, oh my God, there's a meteor shower that weekend. And then I was like, out of just shits and giggles, I was like, what if a meteor is going to hit the Earth that weekend? And that's what, right? And then I woke up the next morning and I went outside and I saw a fucking car drive by. First car I saw, and it said meteor on the license plate. Oh my God. And then NASA was running tests on planet protection, and they ran
literally
into a
this
meteor.
This week.
They just blew up a meteor like fucking a week ago.
This week.
So what's happening here? And I had that dream about a month ago about a meteor coming towards the planet. I don't know, if it's, the inorganic sources trying to make it come towards Earth so it can be destructive, or what's going to happen. But what I do feel about it in my bones and my body is that it's a good thing for consciousness. Mm-hmm. It's a good thing for change. And whatever, if there's a meteor event, it's going to be a good thing. However, I do feel like they're going to use it. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, they're going to use it in the news to freak everyone the fuck out.
Fear mongering.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's what they do.
They'll take advantage of it fully.
Yep.
Yeah. But there is that sunspot. What's the sunspot's name that everybody's keeping an eye on right now? There's a huge sunspot. If it ejects enough energy, it could cause something as big as the solar flash to happen. And we've had like 5 of those in history where it's like a reset of civilization, like the times of the dinosaurs, like the Mayans, like whatever. It's always been because of a solar event. If you go back in history and see what's going on when the sun and the skies at that time, astrological events. If that fucking sunspot ejects enough energy, something's happening. and it's moving towards Earth right now as we speak. On the sun, it's rotating towards the Earth. So it could
So
be.
Freaking nuts.
I came across this website, and it was telling, it was basically explaining how there's this 12,800 year cycle. Have you heard about this?
Yeah.
So this is just a theory. Someone else wrote about this, but they wrote, like, they did this whole extensive thing explaining how the Bible always contains this 12,800 year like numerology within it. Like it's kind of like esoteric, you know, biblical, like meaning within the language, within the words. So it has to do with like gematria and numerology. But basically, there's this planet or this meteor or something. They call it Nibiru, and this. Okay, so this goes back into the
Nibiru?
Nibiru, yeah, right. So
Anunnakis.
This goes back into the Anunnaki. Okay, so they say that it goes around 12,800 years, and when it comes into our orbit, it pulls with them meteors.
Oh yes, and it's coming back. It's coming back in like 400 years or something. It's due to come back, and it's technically it's part of our solar system. It's another planet in our solar system, but we don't really know about it.
It's due in like 7 years or something like that. It's not doing.
However, the Galactics have said that they needed to accelerate processes right now. So
yeah, this dude was like, it's due soon. And I literally, when I read that, I was like, I got to make this my life mission to actually expose this information.
Yeah,
and I didn't know how I was going to do it. And
I think we definitely should. We should put this out as a video then, because this needs to be out there. Yeah, nobody's talking about it. Nobody
talks about this shit.
Anunnaki, Nibiru, Meteor. It's all that's all connected. Someone wrote about that.
I just bought the book of Anki, and I don't know if you watched the quick video that I sent to the group chat that we have, but it's supposed to talk about all of that. I dove into the Anunnaki a little bit during like the storm. I was reading through books that I had, and it's interesting because it's like a pattern that they have. Like they came here to have to farm gold for whatever evil conniving. I don't know. But they mentioned Nibiru and how when it was orbiting, that it ended up destructing a lot of planets along the way, was the reason why some of the planets have odd axes of rotation, which could be pretty cool if you think about it. You got this massive ass planet, moving through, and it makes Saturn do its thing and Jupiter the other thing, or an opposite rotation of some sort. Who knows? There's so many signs out there.
Yeah. Well, they said that this is why there's been so much investment. So if you guys know about deep underground bases, DUMBs, that's why there's been such an investment in this, because they know about it. And so they have to actually create the infrastructure in mountains underground to survive it. So it's supposed to be very intense.
And I feel like a lot of that is about to be exposed soon. So it'd be interesting if there's some kind of
people that know
they're
prepared for it. People who don't know about it or don't have money to prepare for it.
Basically. Hey, did you guys, just on that topic, did you ever hear about, because I was talking about Colorado and self-sustainable community in Colorado. Do you guys ever hear about the fucking Denver airport, all the conspiracy theories about the Denver airport? No. I never heard that.
100%.
What?
It's all
about all the artwork and how it's showing the forthcoming events when it's going to happen, the Armageddon, and how they say there's underground tunnels and bunkers underneath the Denver, Colorado airport. Look that shit up.
What can I type to look?
They built entire compounds above ground, and then literally labeled them as like unfit and just buried them for some reason. Buried them all underground.
Wait, what is this?
Do you see what I'm saying? Like they built all these things above ground, literally like sank them into the ground.
Yeah, if you read up on it, it's like they just kept them. And now those became the bunkers that when they say when the Armageddon happens, that's where the elite will go.
One of the places,
One of the places,
definitely.
Okay,
because the airport. I heard that it was like so they could all fly in. It was like they want to create this place where everyone, when they get the sign, right? Because it'll be in the media, there'll be some kind of messaging that the esoteric interpretation of that is like, get to Denver airport. Wow, this is way too fucking serious right now.
Look at that. That's the image I saw right there.
This one?
Yeah.
Look up the horse that's outside. Look up the devil horse and the statue that's in front.
Oh, the statue that they did.
Yeah.
And it collapsed or something while they were building it.
Out front, there's like a satanic horse. It's out of
Wait,
control. It's
oh,
got red
this?
eyes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is all at the Denver airport.
Yes.
It fell and killed like 2 people.
Dude, like, look at that artwork. The artwork is like, how can you not think that there's something up with there?
It's fucking crazy.
Look at that. What is that one? Blow that one up.
There was even like a sign that said Illuminati under construction, and it's had like an alien face on it.
Peace,
look for that one.
unity.
Look for that.
Hey,
like, alien
this is
base
good right here.
Alien base construction sign, Denver Airport. Like,
Or
Yeah.
it was like, pardon
this
our
is
mess.
nice.
We're creating an alien base underground. It was
Fuck
flat
it.
out like.
Wow.
I think there's even a thing that's literally like an alien hand somewhere there, like a handprint. Go look for that.
This one shows everybody in unison, and then it was oh shit, that war, violence, and hate was history. That it's dead. I think that's a tombstone or something, and everyone's in unison.
Okay, well, that's a good sign.
Yeah. I guess this is like the history, like the past, and this is the future. But what's the present?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really interesting.
Oh, you said there's an alien print somewhere?
I'm gonna look it up. Yeah,
That's crazy.
alien handprint. I think it's in metal.
Wow.
Alien handprint. Denver Airport. Maybe not. It's like almost like a dome made of metal with like someone's handprint in it. Or maybe it was just a plaque. I think it's just a plaque there, something like that.
Whoa, the gargoyles there too. That's creepy.
Yeah, something's going
Isn't
on.
that creepy? Yeah. So there's like all these different things that'll be disclosed soon, I feel like. And I don't know. There's going to be a lot of distractions, of course, when these things are coming up to be disclosed. There's going to be so many distractions.
Oh, you know what? That might be also why Elon's such in a rush to get the fuck out of here. And also, I just remembered about Nibiru that apparently it took away Mars's atmosphere when it was passing through.
Interesting.
They may have burned it up. So if you basically, you can burn up an atmosphere, right? Because it's oxygen, and oxygen fills fires. So that gas needs to be, consumed at a slow enough rate that it's being produced by the trees that are in the environment. So if you burn up the atmosphere, then the trees can't grow, can't produce oxygen, can't, you know what I mean? It's like the atmosphere is like this weird self-sustaining thing,
Right.
It's like a sustainable environment.
They've got all this planned out. Whatever they got planned, it's all been planned out for a very long time.
Here's the thing though, is it planned in unity consciousness, right? Is it planned in fear-based duality materialism?
I think both.
Or is it planned? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel like there's both, because you obviously have the agenda on the earth of control and manipulation, and then you have the galactics and unity consciousness and their plan to continue to operate in that higher. But also I think it is, like you're saying, it could be part of one where you have to allow that lower experience to continue out playing its role.
Yeah.
Well, Savita, you had a dream about this. I mean, like, is that not also tied in?
Unison?
Like, you had a dream about the fireball around the earth or something like that, right?
Oh, well, that's because that was the old version. Okay, it was like the old timeline had we not been here to help. That's what the entity was saying in that dream. Yeah, I have to finish editing that video, but literally they were showing that torch version of Earth, which I'm just going to assume was something nuclear or something that had fear mongering in it and probably some catastrophic stuff. Who knows?
Where did you get your shirt, Savita? Look at your starseed shirt.
I made it.
Oh,
you made that?
Yeah. I was testing it and I was like, let me do like a little shit. I want to see.
I want one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should sell those. Who thinks we should sell those?
I want to get a bit more like.
Actually, I think it's in my. Oh yeah, I uploaded
Yeah, I
it
mean, we
to
could throw those in
my the Teespring thing on my merch store end because I put it up there so I could order a sample just to see. And I think I put it on other stuff just for shits and giggles, but
Let's do like a whole star, almost like let's pick out that star pattern, almost like our background, like something kind of like spacey. So I don't know. Maybe it's just like this whole 12,800 year cycle. Maybe it's like enough development to naturally bring in like a reset button if things are getting out of control. Do you know what I mean? Like it could be a way for like it could be like a natural way to reset the game on this planet in this solar system without having to like reveal that it is a game.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes,
And
absolutely.
it's like is there any intervention that then can come from the outside world to kind of like redirect this meteor, or do we allow it to kind of naturally reset?
My guidance, intuition is like
are they
whatever.
ready? Can we like save it? Can we continue, or should we like let it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's interesting.
That is interesting.
Follow the new Earth. Okay.
Yeah.
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 I not wanted that.
I like these new. I want you to check out my new meditation video. It's like instead of being all like over here like professory and like lessony and like words and long sentences, it's like just good music. I think this one was like 630 something, 530 something hertz music, and then like just I want to try to get into that. I feel like that would be really cool.
I love that. I would love to listen to that. More of that.
I want to do like I went to this thing in San Diego a while ago, and it was like this lady who was like doing this really powerful meditation music, and then she was just like guiding it, but it was a very like spiritual experience.
I love that shit.
Yeah.
I'm actually working with this guy right now. I have to do the vocal part first, but I want to come out with my own galactic contact technique meditation.
Yeah.
And I'm going to record that, and then he's going to put all these galactic frequencies behind it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And go on tour.
Please.
Tour that shit.
Yeah.
I would definitely want to go on tour.
If you guys ever have a download of what I should call this technique, let me know. It's a more divine feminine way of doing it because it's very heart based. It's very heart and love unifying with the energy field of the galactic. So it's not like CE5 with Dr. Greer where it's very like cerebral. Mm-hmm. It's more heart feminine energy based. So I'd love to hear any ideas if you ever get any.
Heart contact?
I'm gonna write that down.
Upper heart contact, upper heart. Because it's like the thing is, it's like everything is source consciousness. So it's like whatever is inside of you is the same as that literal spaceship, even if it's like an alien spacecraft.
Right. Exactly. And that's what I want people to understand.
So it's linking.
Yeah.
It's like literally uploading the file so that you can connect to that server.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's like blockchain. I'm looking at it all as like blockchain. Like we're all these different little nodes, and in order to like connect to the internet, we have to have the right kind of address, and we have to have the right server, and we have to like have the connection. You know what I mean?
Yes, absolutely.
And then we can actually like, you know what I mean? It's like your phone needs to download the app Instagram to then connect to the server that is Instagram. So it's like, how do we all download all these little apps onto our server, onto our device that is then able to connect with other fucking devices?
Right. Exactly.
Implants.
Does that make sense?
Implants.
Because they're putting out a frequency all the time, right?
Yeah, they are.
So it's just like, how do you tune your own device to pick up that frequency.
Well, we have to figure out what that frequency is. We got to figure out what it is first.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also like there are areas that are more saturated with the frequencies they want to be, emitted out into the negative, affecting humans in a negative way. So more in the cities, they're going to be emitting frequencies more from those 5G towers and whatnot that are going to affect humans negatively. And getting out of those areas is going to be important for us to start discerning frequency wars that are happening, which is why we want to do these communities.
It's freaking nuts.
Yeah.
It is freaking nuts.
I was writing a book a couple years ago called The Universal Love Consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there's something in there. I was thinking like heart frequency.
Heart frequency.
For your thing.
Heart frequency.
I like that.
I like
frequency in it.
Yeah, I like the contact thing.
Heart frequency contact. I like the heart thing.
Heart contact frequency?
Heart contact.
I like that. Well,
heart
maybe heart frequency or
heart frequency contact. I don't know. It's something. There's something there. And it has a heart on it. It's a heart. Yeah, but if something comes up, let me know.
Yeah, I just like that. Like dial in, tune in. I don't know. I just think there's so many things we have to reject. I was like, when I was listening back to my recording as I was editing it, even in my mind, I was like, dude, I was like, even if it was hard for me to listen to it, even though I channeled it just moments ago, and I went to listen to it back, and I was like, wow, those concepts are so hard to like wrap your mind around.
Yeah.
It's like such a rejection of like reality.
Yeah. There's a lot that is coming up that's being activated, that a lot of knowledge right now in all of us. I think that's why our brains are feeling fried too, because we're being rewired.
They're being used in new ways.
Yeah.
Or exercising them for the first time.
On top of our bodies feeling blech over every piece of food.
Oh my God.
It's crazy. Just to let the viewers know. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to, but just to let the viewers know, like, we were just talking and catching up because I was preoccupied for so long, and from all of our own personal time, we all practically came across something, and we started talking and just hit the record button, and here we are. It's crazy.
Yeah, this is the way the show should be. I like this.
Me too.
On a whim.
It's more personal.
We should always hit record. Always.
Yeah. Because the stuff that we talk about, honestly, like, because I told my boo before, I was telling him how happy I was to meet fellow individuals that are as deep into the whole topic as I am. So, talking about it, Gail, you keep saying, I'm going to sound crazy, girl. No, trust me.
I love
we are all on the same wavelength here.
Yeah, it's funny that I'm saying that to you guys, because I'll have like clients and stuff tell me like, I know this sounds crazy. I'm like, no, nothing sounds crazy to me. And now you guys are like, don't worry, you're not crazy to me. I'm like, yeah, that feels so good to hear.
Yeah it's true.
It's true. Starseeds unite.
Yeah
Well, when you clear your head of like nonsense, you're able to think clearly.
Right. And that takes a lot of work to clear your head of nonsense. Shit. There's a lot of nonsense in our heads.
There is a section in this book that talks about the new earth. It's towards the end. I'm gonna see where that is.
A must read anything book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
also,
what are you reading over there, Lavita? Show the people.
3 Ways to Volunteers. If y'all haven't read this already, you need to. I'm halfway through. It's freaking
Here's
awesome.
another one. You can't see it. The Convoluted Universe.
You gotta put it in front of your body.
She did that so quick. Sorry. Wait. So you did read this book completely, Gail, right?
I skimmed through it. I need to read it again all the way through.
So long.
This is also. Oh, but you're such a
these long ass books.
Because there's so much to channel.
They're good.
These are good. This is The Convoluted Universe by Dolores Cannon, also channeled in the same way.
What's
Don't
another
worry,
book?
Agent. Your books are gonna get longer and longer.
No,
The
I don't
more
want them long. I want them concise so people like don't need to. I mean, no one's gonna pick up that entire book.
me and Sabina will.
Don't say nobody.
They won't
because
even
there
watch
are
a
people
3-minute
that will
TikTok.
read it.
Let's be honest.
I know a lot. I mean, well, you're right now that they've been TikToking
Won't
for so
even-
long.
yeah.
Their attention span is not as good.
It's got to be a fucking 1-minute TikTok. No one's gonna read a book.
However, us starseeds are different. We operate different. We don't mind reading long books.
I feel like these 20-minute, 30-minute YouTube videos are like perfect for
I agree.
information.
The New Earth must read.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Volunteer. Oh, sorry, volunteers. The 3 ways of volunteers.
that's what I was looking up. Have you read The Custodian by her? Or because she was talking about it in here, and
It's
I don't know. It
all
seemed
of
like
her
that there's
shit's
more.
amazing.
Right.
I
So,
am
sister, what's
such
the
a huge
convoluted?
fan.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I'm like a super fan. Dolores Cannon to me is like my hero. Hero. And
Physical effects as the body changes.
see, this is what I'm talking about. This shit's real.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna open that book later tonight too. It's like everything that's happening to us right now, they already talked about it. They already downloaded it.
Yeah, so we were talking about fasting and like changing the cellular structure of your body. I guess people explain it as crystalline. I was gonna think about asking you guys this, like,
Oh, crystallization process.
what are we even? I mean, are we talking about carbon still? We're just talking about like a different pattern.
We're moving from carbon base to crystalline base, and there are, I think, 12 stages of light body activation.
But carbon is a molecule,
Mm-hmm.
and our bodies are made of okay, so carbon is an element.
Mm-hmm.
And our bodies are made of like 6 major elements, plus I think there's like a couple hundred trace elements. We're literally just like things that we're eating but don't stay very long. So when people say crystalline, what element are we talking about? Or are we just talking about like, maybe it's in the book. Are we talking about like,
there's a lot of information on this.
Or a new molecular structure?
Right. So I know what's happening, that as the crystalline light body begins to activate more, we go into higher and higher stages of it, where I think like probably, I think I'm personally at like stage 8 or 9, where I can tell when I do work on clients what stage they are. But when you get to stage like 10, 11, 12 of the light body activation, you're ingesting light for food. You're not ingesting food anymore at all. Like it's completely different experience by that point. But what happens is it's a process. It gets more scientific, but all I know that once the crystalline light body fully activates to a specific level, your skin changes, it becomes thinner, your hair becomes more coarse, like everything begins to change, your entire being, because once it does activate, you're literally taking your physical body into those higher energies with you.
It's like you're literally shedding and transforming.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
Literally you're morphing. Like I've already gone through, and I know it sounds crazy, but we go through something called cranial expansion, where the size of your skull, if you feel your skull, you can feel different ridges and bumps on your skull that happen, and it'll become enlarged because to hold more light. It's like, it sounds creepy, but
Please don't tell me that. I already have a fat head.
He's gonna wake up looking like Megamind.
Come on, dude.
Yeah, big head.
Nah.
Now you're gonna be real
big
head. Old wobble head.
Wobble baby wobble.
I gotta carry this thing around. Come on.
It's heavy. I mean, look at the aliens, the way that the Greys look, you know what I mean? They got big ass heads.
They're ugly.
Yeah. There's a lot of information up there.
Yeah, but they have less gravity.
That's true. And we will too.
Something about that, yeah.
Yeah.
So I had a dream. I don't know if I told you guys this, but I could redirect the palms of my hand.
Mm-hmm.
And that gave me the ability to fly.
Oh, wow.
Down. Yeah. And basically
that's really amazing.
Your hands are able to put out like gravity repelling energy.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, I could fly around. I mean, it was a dream, but Who knows?
I had a dream
Possible.
once, now that you're saying that about your superpower, and we could have all been there. I had a dream. It seemed very, very, it was one of those dreams that you were there. It was actually happening.
Yeah.
It was like almost like a Harry Potter type looking castle, like a school, and we were all trapped in there. We were trapped inside. It was like we were imprisoned. And finally somebody let us out and we all started flying out of there, and then we were like up in the air flying. It was like they released us because we all had these superpowers.
Mhm.
And that was like 2
That's a
years ago.
metaphor.
Yeah, that was like
Ooh.
2 years ago. It was almost like we've been unleashed now, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're getting
Yeah.
there. Oh,
Yeah.
shit. That's cool.
hmm
Well,
Yeah.
dang.
I was up there and I waved to my husband and my kids up from up there. So that could be another like, okay, I'm going up there, guys. Who knows?
This is so wild.
Yeah, it's all very, very wild, but it's very, very real, and it gets really overwhelming. That's why, you know, a lot of us are feeling overwhelmed right now with all of these thoughts coming in because we're like, oh, this is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just being on the airplane, it's crazy to look at all of the other individuals around me and realize how many of them have no idea what the hell's going on and how they're
Yeah.
just so lost in routine,
Yeah.
Yeah.
in the
It's
system. They're so blindsided. It makes me so sad for other
know.
people. But whenever you try to express it, they call you crazy. So
It's true.
So our guest
Right.
tomorrow, or no, Friday, our guest on Friday, basically she does these past life regressions. So we got to ask her, you know, like how she gets into it, kind of like the mechanics of it.
mhm.
And then let's like explore kind of like how souls are born, how they originate, because she's talked about a lot of this stuff. Like she can give us behind the scenes information that's like really authentic, channeled from the higher self of these individuals who are starseeds,
Awesome.
who have
Hell
had like
yeah.
other experiences on other planets. I think it's going to be like a gold mine of like really good information.
And with the knowledge
Let's do
that
it.
we have, we might be able to crack some stuff.
Yes.
She is so cool. Yeah. And like
I
so
can't wait to
nice.
have her on.
Yeah. Abby.
That's
we're talking about
exciting.
Yeah.
Abby.
And she's excited.
Okay.
So
Yay. That'll be a good one Friday, y'all.
Hell yeah.
yeah, tune in on Friday. We should post this. Is this live right
Yeah.
now?
No,
Yeah.
it's just recording. It's not live. It's just recording.
You'll
I'll
just
post
post
it
it
later. Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah.
All right.
Perfect.
So, all right,
Anything
guys.
else?
Who knows?
I have to go be human and make dinner for my children.
I gotta go be a human.
At least you have people to eat with. See, you don't know. You don't know what you're complaining about. You know,
Oh.
I know.
having
Everybody.
someone to sit down and have a warm meal with. That sounds
Aw.
terrible, Booge.
Aw.
Sounds so bad. How dare you have to go through company with your meals?
You make me sound like an asshole right
How
now.
dare you? How dare you? How dare you get a back rub from somebody?
Oh my god.
How dare you? I'm just
You're
kidding.
too funny.
Yeah, let's go be normal.
Okay.
I gotta
Yeah.
I'll
post
hit
some videos.
stop.
But-
See y'all on Friday.
Bye.
Yeah. End it.